Across the country, millions of gigabytes in sensitive data have been stolen in a data breach. That includes Social Security numbers. News West 9's Jason Freund spoke with a local information security officer about just what this could mean for you and your data. Jason, what kind of information was taken?
Alex, so far it's not just Social Security numbers. It's also internet history, names, addresses, date of births, and so much more. The main reason these scammers are trying to get people's personal information is to use that information to make money.
They are trying to get access to just about everything that they can alongside with that. So they're looking for, your date of birth, your address, your Social Security number, basically anything that they can use to try to open up a line of credit under your name, maybe get access to your bank account information, and they're looking to just try to, basically milk you for as much money as they can.
Hackers like going after big databases, trying to get a massive score in one attack. But they have other methods to snag your information.
The main way that we see how they get access to people's information is when people go to bad sites, they'll load malware up on their devices. And so whenever you're typing in your credentials to your username and password, they get access to it and stealing it that way.
Social Security numbers are a double-edged sword. On one hand, they're very useful for our everyday lives. But it's that reliance on Social Security numbers that hackers take advantage of.
One problem in America is that we do use Social Security numbers almost exclusively to, above anything else except for maybe driver's license numbers. So that will never change. Your driver's license and your Social Security numbers don't change. So it's used in just about any sort of major account information or anything related to your credit, anything related to background checks or, student information, anything like that.
However, there are some ways to keep yourself safe from any potential attacks.
Use multi-factor authentication. So that means, a lot of websites like your banks will have, text this number when you're trying to log in. If you set up things like that through Google Authenticator, Duo, things like that, and password managers are probably one of the best ways to protect you. And setting up credit identity monitoring.
And if you do feel like, or if you find out that your information was stolen, there are some ways to report the problem or even help yourself out.
You can subscribe to annual credit reports through a lot of the major credit agencies. And you can also, and I would recommend this to just about everybody, is to get your credit frozen. It's very easy to do that with all the major credit reporting bureaus. It takes less than 5 minutes per agency, and you can unfreeze it whenever you're ready.
Other ways to protect yourself include updating your passwords and making sure your antivirus software is all up to date.